Say when.
When?
Okay, right, I'm now going to show you how I line the outside of the rim, if you like, with a proper long length traditional coach lining brush, set in a quill with just a little stubby handle, just gives me something to hold on to it. Okay, dip it in the paint, in the one shot, get a good edge on it. These are a chisel edge brush, a little bit of thinner on it. I've got a terrible amount of paint on my hands. It's not good at all. It's not good practice, but just occasionally it does happen like that, and it's not that often, I promise you. Okay, so I've got a good edge on that. I'm confident that there's as much paint as I can get away with. Glasses down. Okay, find out where you're comfortable. I've got a little bit of a pencil line which I put on before. Get your little finger in the neat position and just keep pulling around like that. These are a great brush, and again, you don't want to be using masking tape. Just imagine how much masking tape you'd use, and there's not the best of finishes on these, so the paint would be bleeding underneath everywhere. Okay, let's get a bit more paint on. We don't want to be trying to drag it too much. And back on again. All these lines have got to have a little imitation gold outline. So this line is probably about best part of ½ an inch thick, and the little lines are going to be just 1/8 of an inch, and they won't be touching, they'll just be slightly away from it. But that's another job for another day. Not today. Oh no, I'm going out tonight. Any touching up, because these are such a long brush, very often with the touching up, if I can't get it in with this, I'll just come back with the quill afterwards, because it's just a short length in comparison. I lined a railway carriage a few years ago. I did 1,200 feet of lines with this, and I was doing 300 feet in a day. And it was all done on the mouldings. I used a complete tin of one-shot paint, and I don't think I lost a single bristle in the brush. So that's a really good brush. I buy these from Rights of Limb in Manchester. Really, really good brushes. And I can feel it dripping down the quill onto my hand. You've almost got to be looking ahead of where you're working rather than where you've been. Just keep focusing, keep as calm as possible. We tend to call this lining, but the Americans call it a pinstripe. Okay, getting a bit raggy in places, but that's alright, just go back and touch up. If you have any mistakes, if you do it too fat, well, you just put a rag on your finger and push them in. Just keep calm. Almost there. You know, the other way I could do this, of course, is run my little finger. I'm going anti-clockwise. I could go clockwise and run my little finger on the rim. But it's just whatever you're most comfortable with. I tried it that way, but this seems to work best for me just today. That's not too bad. I might do a bit of touching up off camera so nobody will know. Okay, thanks camera girl.